Okay, mistake number 3 is probably going to be a little controversial, and that's okay. But you're writing like a robot. Come on. Y'all, you cannot outsource your emails to your audience to ChatGPT or Claude. You can't. And you shouldn't. This is not something that you should just outsource and say, I created a podcast episode about this and write me an email. Or even worse, there's other apps out there that you will upload your content and it will spit out a generic newsletter. And you think well, this is good enough. I can just send this to my audience. No, it's not good enough. It's not. And that's not where you should start with your content. I will say I use Claude and ChatGPT to help me refine it or to make, whether it's impacting a story or inserting a story that's impactful. That's the way I meant to say that, in a way that can really tie in the story better or take you from the top to bottom, the beginning to end, and really have something that's a lot meatier. I will use AI to help me boost something or make it sound better, but I'm not having it write for me. Actually, it's right over here. I have this little book behind me, this little bookshelf, my little cabinet, where I write every morning. And every single week, I know it's going to be super nerdy. Stick with me for a second. I handwrite my emails. I do. I've done this for years. So what I actually do in my process is I sit down, I handwrite my emails because then it sounds like it comes from a pen pal mindset for me. So that I'm actually thinking of you when I'm writing these emails, and it is just coming from a different state than if I were to sit there, stare at a blank Google Doc and say, what am I supposed to write this day? It doesn't work for me that way. So the creative outlet for me is to handwrite my emails. Then I put it in a Google Doc. Then I zhuzh it up. I make it better. I make it sound so fancy and so gorgeous with all of these wonderful stories. But I at least start from a place of I'm writing to one person. This is the other part. If you're writing like a robot, it's probably because you're trying to talk to 5,000 people. Why don't you just talk to the one person on the other side that's going to read that email, and it will resonate so much deeper than if you just use AI to write it, because it's probably going to spit back something that doesn't sound like you anyway. And you can't make it just be so generic that someone opens it and says, what's the takeaway for me? Why does this apply to me? So make sure that you're not writing like a robot and you're not outsourcing those creative pieces that you need to make your content sound more like you.